Welcome to the Color Room Chat. I'm Cassidy. I'm a stylist at Salon 210.
And I'm Respawn. I'm co-owner of Salon 210 and co-founder of Glow and Grow, and we are so happy to be here with you guys. Today is going to be a great one. It is going to be sharing our secrets on why you're not making it on social media.
I know if you're a stylist, you've probably thought to yourself, why I'm posting all the time and I'm not growing. And everyone wants to blame the algorithm, everyone wants to blame everyone else, but honestly, it's probably the consistency and the content that you're making.
You can't blame the platforms always, you guys. It's not their fault. It's just
Sometimes it might be their fault, but it's usually not.
usually not. Usually it's us. Usually it's you.
Yeah,
And
I'm the
that's
first
scary.
one to blame the platform, I will say. I'm excited for this episode because I think I'm going to take a lot of my own advice on this and your advice on this. So I'm excited for it.
It's really good to have these refreshers every now and then. But if you are someone that hasn't even started, this is going to be great for you. If you're someone that's been trying to do social media, trying to become an influencer, trying to become, a hair icon on Instagram or TikTok, this is going to be for you. We do these refreshers all the time. I have this refresher every Monday with my team that does my social media. It's so good.
Yeah, and I think let's just start here. If you're not on social media, you are already behind. In today's day and age, you have to not just be on social media, but you have to have a brand and you have to have a platform and you have to be utilizing it daily and consistently. And that's just the nature of growing a business these days. And if you're one of those people that it says, I'm just a hairstylist, I didn't sign up to be an influencer or a content creator, you need to get that out of your mind, first and foremost, because that is not going to get you to where you want to be at all. If you want to be a six-figure stylist or you want to grow your business, social media now is everything. It's just as important, I would arguably say, than what you're doing behind the chair.
100%. And you guys, we have the haters, even our friends, even our family, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so silly. I'm never going to do that." Or, "I don't want to be like you. You're just doing this for Instagram or for TikTok." No, we're definitely not. We are just living our lives on social media because that is our brand. It's authentic. We love it. It's who we are, and that's something that we're passionate about because I personally don't want to go door to door knocking on people's doors to come in and see me. I don't want to be passing out my business cards like I did back in the day. Truly, social media is the way to go. It is the way to be for moving forward for all companies, all platforms, and all stylists.
They make it so easy now for you to get your name out there and to let people know that you do hair. So not utilizing it is just honestly giving yourself a disservice, and you have to be present on it.
And truly, let's be honest, if you're a hater of your friend who is posting on social media and you're not on social media, the reason you guys are not doing it is easy. It's because you're scared or you're intimidated or you're just someone that you're so scared of what that people are going to judge you. And so those three things, like, blow them out of your mind. Get rid of them.
Yeah, like social media, it's so funny that people even want to judge other people for it because we all use it every single day. If you are going to a new restaurant, if you're trying to find a new service provider, you are using TikTok or Instagram.
Or ChatGPT.
Yeah, you're using it every single day. So I don't understand anyone that likes to make fun of people for trying to create community or share their work or share their life on the internet because, I mean, the only way for you to grow your business is for people to know about it, and that's the easiest way to do it.
And also, you guys, if you are scared of being judged, one, it is not our job to know what people are saying about us. I do not care. I do not ever want to know what people are saying about me. And two,
Don't tell me.
Yeah, for the haters, I always say, like, even like my good friends, I'm like, okay, I'm glad you think that way. Or okay, I like make a joke out of it. Are you done? Are you done making fun of me or dissing me? Can we move on with the night? Like, that is something people are just dealing when they do that. They're just dealing with their own demons in themselves or dealing with their own stories. It is not a you thing. So please, those three things, get rid of them so we can move on with this podcast.
Yes. Well, now, like, leaning or going in off of that a little bit, I think that's the number one thing is that you have to have thick skin and just the confidence to post. So first thing, post and post consistently. I think a lot of people want to rely on motivation, and if I relied on my motivation every single day, I would be nowhere. You just have to be disciplined, and you just have to do it. It has to be a part of your routine. It has to be just like you're clocking in and doing hair behind the chair every day. Then you need to go home and you need to be doing your content. There needs to be no excuses behind it. You just have to do it and not rely on your motivation or what people think of you, because you won't ever do it.
You won't ever do it. So you have to really make a schedule, stick to the schedule, and just don't overthink it, you guys. Just post. If you're thinking about your post and how you look, and if your wording's right, and if this is right, if it's cool enough, if it's better than the person next to you, you'll never post. You're just going to keep overthinking it. It's going to make you have a mental breakdown, and then you're going to get on anxiety medicine, and nobody wants that. So you really just want to stick to your schedule. You don't want to even overthink and overlook what you're making. I think I look at my content, I make it, and then I look at it once, and then I post. You don't need to look at it more than once, because I promise you, your followers don't care. They don't care that much. If your wording's wrong, they don't care. If your color's off, they don't care. If your foil techniques in slow-mo or regular mode, they don't care. As long as you have clarity, and as long as you're posting, and then you're posting something different, they want to see it and they love it. So if you go offline for 2 weeks and then come back 1 week and you're posting every day, and then go offline for 3 weeks and then come back for 2 weeks, you're never going to grow.
Yeah, that's just not how you create community at all, is just by posting consistently for a week. And I'm really bad about this, where I'll do so good about it and then I'll fall off. And it really does like affect my community and like the brand that I'm building. And it's funny because whenever I just consistently post and it's the stuff that I overthink or that I'm not even really thinking, I'm just posting my day, is what my community and the people actually want to see. I'm like, oh, I was just like posting like a photo of my outfit and that's what got the most, interaction. And then the stuff I work so hard on is the stuff and I'm overanalyzing and doing these crazy edits, or the things that don't get a lot of, attraction. But then if I'm posting a photo of me eating a funnel cake, I'm getting like 70 likes on it.
100%. And then, but you're staying consistent no matter what.
Right.
Because if you don't, you guys, it's not just it's not just Instagram that cares or TikTok that cares. You want your community to trust you. And in order for them to build trust with you, which is why they're following you, is you have to stay consistent and show up. If you come on and off, it looks like chaotic to them, and they're confused, and they'll just unfollow because they're like, what's happening? What's happening with this page? I don't understand what is going on, what their brand is, what they're trying to tell us. And so that is also why staying consistent is going to be huge.
Yeah, and I will say, coming from someone that can struggle with being super consistent, is that it's so much harder to come back from being off for a long time than just being consistent. Like when I'm consistent, I see growth in my business, and I mentally am more clear because I have systems in place and I just do it. Yeah. But then when I fall off, it is so much harder for me to get back on track and to find the confidence to start posting again than if I were to just follow my systems and do it every single day. It's when I think breaks are healthy and they're important, but when you do just go ghost for those couple weeks, it's way harder to get back on track, because then my mind at least is like, oh my gosh, like I have all this content on my phone. Where do I even begin? Where do I even start? And then I get overwhelmed and I just don't do it. Rather than if I would have kept up on it, then I'm fine. I'm seeing growth.
And it's just in your routine.
Yeah. And it doesn't get overwhelming.
Yes. And we pull each other out of it. Because, yes, it is super healthy to take breaks once you get going. But when you pull each other out of that, it's so nice, because when you go too long of a break, it is hard to come back.
Yeah, and that's what's really important too, is to find people that, hype you up and that do support it, or that is also trying to grow their business. So then if you are falling off, like, you have people to support you. Like, don't surround yourself with those people that already make you feel weird for posting.
Yeah.
And because I know, like, when I do, that's when I completely stop posting, when I'm staying around those type of people. But if you surround yourself with people that are, trying to grow their business or have businesses themselves, they get it.
They get it and they hype you up. They're like, okay, post again. Okay, keep going. Okay, you got this.
That's why too it's so important to engage with other people. Like I like to do that and like connect with, other people because then I'm like, okay, they're engaging back with me and like makes me want to keep going.
Yeah, and I think that's so huge. I think building the community makes a huge change. Like that is how my life changed, truly. That's how all these doors opened up for me is when I started building relationships on social media.
Yeah, and keeping it positive. I know for me, like, I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. I cannot scroll, and I'll be real and honest with you guys. I cannot follow other hairstylists, and I do compare myself. So I literally cannot scroll, and that's been this way. Like, you have to tell me all the time, do not scroll,
Yes.
because I will, and then I compare myself to other people, and I don't post. So that is like my biggest thing, that I keep my following positive and not really following other hair accounts, more just creators that I like their content and keep it light, then I want to get on there. Because, I mean, it can be a dark place, especially Instagram. I think it's very curated and very aesthetic, which I love, but also I will compare myself to other people. So you have to curate your account to only positive. So it keeps you wanting to be on the platform.
100%. You guys do not scroll. That is another tip, like, because comparison is huge. You will end up comparing yourself. And also, you want to be posting what other people aren't posting. You want to be different. So when you compare yourself, that means you also tend to start replicating them and copying, and you don't even mean to. So scrolling is so important. Don't scroll and don't compare yourself to anyone. And it's easier said than done, because the other week I scrolled and then I was like, my brain was fried. It was too full of just too many ideas and too many reels and too many just TikToks. I was like,
You get
wait, where am I?
overstimulated. Yeah.
Yes.
And even for me, like as a creative and a hairstylist, again, I'll be real. Like I get frustrated too, because like I'll work so hard on something and I'll post it, and then I feel like even people like will copy what I'm doing, and then sometimes I get annoyed. I'm like, I'm just gonna stop doing this because I feel like I'm being so different, and now everyone else is doing that. But then I have to check myself, and I'm like, no, I need to like reframe my mindset, because like this is just gonna keep me creative and keep like starting trends and posting, wanting to be different. So that's another thing too, that I always have to find myself checking myself with Instagram. Like either which way, you're going to compare yourself or get frustrated with it. Even when I think I'm doing these groundbreaking or these, like I'm trying to create my own brand, I'm like, well, everyone else is now doing it too. So I don't even want to do it.
But who started it?
Right.
And that is like an honor, and you should be so proud of that. Because you guys, when people start copying you, like that's when I know I'm doing something right. Like I posted before the process after for years, and I'm like, why is no one picking up on this? And now people are starting to do it on their stories, and I'm like, yay, like that's a moment.
Like you have to be excited and like happy that everyone is following what you're doing.
Yeah, like you did the roller sets.
Yeah.
I immediately bought roller sets for the salon. I was like, I want everyone to walk out like her reels. That is happening.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Like I do though find myself where I'm like, I feel like I will post all this stuff and try to be different, and then I just get bored though, because I'm like, everyone else is doing it, but I can't think that way, because the reality is like your clients or your community, they don't know, but they are going to know when I fall off and that they don't hear from me for 2 months. And be like, is this girl even doing hair anymore?
But you are, and that's where it is. Like, you guys are on social media to influence people, so you're influencing people, which is so incredible, and that's so exciting. Like, that's where, one, yes, you don't want to compare yourself and you don't want to copy, but if you're inspiring someone to do content that you're doing, like, no one's going to be you. You are you, and so that's really important and something, and also, you're talking into a blank screen. You don't know if people are really watching. That means people are really watching. And like that is, no one's going to praise you or give you a medal or give you a huge paycheck for posting every day, but that is your paycheck. Like that's exciting. That's a win.
Yeah. So that's like really nice to hear, because I mean, I do have to reframe my mindset and stuff like that and not take it as like, well, I'm just going to stop doing this. I need to use it as motivation to keep going.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people feel that way. because there's just so much that goes on the internet and you just get so overwhelmed with it. So, I don't know.
That's a huge, I mean, I hear that all the time. And I'm always like, no, wait, reverse. Like, this is honestly an honor. People now do XX so and so, XX blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah.
I started that, but I don't, it's an honor. Like, I'm like, that is so cool. I don't even know who that person is, and I inspired them.
Yeah. And even like, this is kind of different, but even we were just taking a class and people were talking about like your verbiage and your hair systems, and you were so excited about it. You're like, yes, like I'm making an impact. And I think if we all take it that way, then we would go a lot farther in the industry and, not be so hard on ourselves.
Yeah, don't be hard on yourselves, and like really always, and that's what it is, like hanging around people that are like-minded and like you and want to try out social media and want to push themselves is super important, because if you hang out with someone who is going to just feed your negative mind or feed the bad side of that, that's someone where they really don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you do good because they're not doing it, so they don't want you to do it. So that's really important with who you surround yourself when you're starting your social media journey. I only hung out with 2 people, and they truly, I owe it all to them where I went on social media. And they pushed me and they kept messaging me every day, you can do this, you can do this. And that is really important, you guys, is finding your circle of people who are going to help you succeed in starting out social media or to keep going on social media.
Yeah, because there is so much business and opportunity in social media. It is crazy.
Crazy.
And like not only what it can do for you behind the chair, but beyond. Like, and everyone says that they don't want to, but everyone wants to work with brands, or everyone even just wants to connect with someone across the world. And there's so many opportunities. You never know the impact you could make and where that could take you in your career, that you want to do it. Truly. You never know
100%.
what room it could lead you to. That's the way I try to look at it. 'Cause I'm like, I know I have so many big goals and big dreams, and this is the tool that will get me there, because my voice can be spread to millions.
Yeah, so you can help others, you can educate others, you can inspire others. Truly, social media changed my life, you guys. I couldn't get past just being a 6-figure stylist, and then where I was working at the time took most of my income. And so I was living paycheck to paycheck. I couldn't even afford my daughter to go to daycare. Me and my husband had to figure out, I would work one shift, he would work one shift, because we couldn't afford anything more. And then I started doing social media, and it just changed my life. And then it gave me a confidence to grow and to keep building other businesses and companies for people who are struggling with the same issues I was struggling with. Like, I now have a salon where hairstylists can make a great living and not live paycheck to paycheck and not afford their kids to eat or go to daycare. And now I have, Glow and Grow, where people can truly have the hair that they need to grow and thinning issues solved. And I love Glow because I'm addicted to tanning, and
Who isn't?
that's my passion. Now you can breastfeed and have a tanner on. It's not going to transfer. Like, things like that happen because of social media. And now it's like, it's just incredible. It's something I could have never dreamed of.
Yeah, it's just the amount of people that you have been able to connect with, and the amount of like community and the trust that you've built with people just by using your voice on these platforms. Like, it brings so many opportunities that a lot of people, I don't think, realize. And I think a lot of people think like no one cares or no one's watching, but truly they are. Like, your clients feel like they know you before they even sit in your chair, and they feel like that they can connect with you and trust you. That's why, I don't know, for me, sometimes I feel silly when I'm like, oh, I'm going on my stories talking about this new keratin treatment that we have at the salon. Like, no one wants to hear about it, but it's like, no, they do. And then they're like, this girl knows what she's talking about. Like, I trust her, or, I want to know what she's wearing, or whatever it may be. But I think a lot of people think that no one cares, but really everyone does. And then it just builds trust, which helps your brand and your business.
It does, and it just truly is life-changing. Like, for instance, I'm going to tell one more example is I was working for a brand, and my daughter got sick. So I could not go to New York to be a part of the teaching and the education that weekend. And literally, I got fired. I truly got fired. Like, they're like, nope, you're done. You're done with this. And I was just like, okay, well, I have kids now. I need to think smarter. How can I build something and still educate, but do it around having a family? And so that is something like in the hair world, we're getting caught up to have a work-life balance. It's still not truly there because they can't be. It's hard. But now we created Zero Limits Education, and Zero Limits gives us a chance to live out our dreams, to be educators and travel for education and teach other stylists, but we're able to be a mom still.
Yeah.
It's cool, and
and
it
have a
happened because of
family.
Instagram and
Yeah.
TikTok.
And that's something I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is like the reality of owning multiple businesses and having kids and having a family and being able to balance it all. Like a lot of people aren't real and honest with it. And so being able to use your platform to talk about the realities of that and then also have a business that goes along with that is amazing.
It's huge, and we can get out. Like, you can start a business, but nobody's going to know about it. You can't just do word of mouth. It doesn't work anymore. But having social media and having a strong page, that is how your business gets out there. And it has helped Zero Limits so much, and it's brand new. It's only been a year in the making, but it's bigger than we could have ever imagined, and it's truly still just getting started.
Yeah. I mean, it's truly an incredible tool. And so I do feel like we are like moving forward in this day and age with social media and we are all adapting to it. And so I think it's just continuing on with that and like giving yourself the confidence to keep going with it. I know I need these talks like every now and again to just keep going with it. Because
Yes.
everyone always wants to be like Instagram and like TikTok, like it's not real. It's such a toxic place, but it doesn't have to be if we make it a real and a positive place.
Just hit block. If someone's rude, just block them.
We love the mute button. We love
Yeah.
the block button. But yeah, I don't know. I love when I get some backlash, especially on TikTok. People are wild.
People
But
are
that
wild.
means people are watching me
Well,
and engaging in my content. So thank you.
yeah, I love when Cassidy says haters are her motivators. It really helps me because it truly is very intimidating and it can make you go in a dark place when people start being rude. But you guys have your circle, have fun with it. It's truly also about what you're posting. If you're not
Yes.
posting the right thing, you will never grow on social media. And I
Yeah.
have to go there with it because people are just using ChatGPT. Someone asked me if I've used ChatGPT for the past couple years. Okay, that broke my heart. No, but thank you. That's a compliment. And two, all of my content is me, and I work really hard. I
They
will
think
say
you're a robot or something? Like
I get that. I will say I am a quote person. Like, I love a quote.
She is a walking quote. And
I
that
love a
is real.
quote.
You are a walking quote, and I love it.
Yeah, it's great for your mindset, but truly posting the right thing. Yes, not copying, but also do not only post hair. Nobody cares. Truly, nobody cares what foil you're doing, what formula you're doing, how cool you are, how great the hair is. They want to see you, your personal life, your hobbies, what you're wearing. Like Cassidy said, your post on your outfits went bigger than any hair post.
Yeah, whenever I post now more like day in the lives and what I'm wearing and I honestly don't. I still post hair, but it's more like what's going on behind the scenes. I get way more interaction than when I'm just posting an aesthetic hair photo carousel.
Yes.
But not to to dive a little bit into more of like the marketing side of what to post, you have to post shareable content or content that is educating. Like you really do have to be strategic on what you're posting and you do have to be a little bit intentional. Like it needs to be real, it needs to be educational, it needs to help someone, it needs to make someone feel something, and it needs to be shareable content that people want to engage with.
Yes, you want to ask yourself, why am I posting this? Is it to help someone? Is it to educate them? Or is it to like inspire or make someone laugh? Like those three things, if you don't check one of those off, then your post is just going to be away. Like you have to really show your authentic self. You have to bring your personality and there has to be a reason behind your post.
And like a hook, a way to reel them in. Because now in today's day and age, we're all just doom scrolling and we all have the attention span of a goldfish. So you got to find a way to reel people in.
For sure. Like I will say, so for my page, I grew up an ugly duckling, and back then, nobody told the secrets. All these girls had amazing skin. No one said they got Botox. No one said what curling irons they were using or what products they were using or how to get healthy looking, beautiful hair. We back then had to figure it out on our own. So my page is dedicated to the people that don't know how to be the girl on Pinterest. Like, it makes me sad. These girls and guys have these boards and they're like, I dream I want to look like them. You can. You can do it yourself at home on your own. You can do a facial at home on your own. You can do your hair at home on your own. I love like this updo. It's easy. I want everyone to be able to wear their hair like this. I will show you how. And so that's what my page is dedicated to, and that's my heart because that's how I grew up. So your page has to be you in some way.
Yeah, like find your passion. Like I know when I go to Reese's page, it's gonna be beauty secrets, beauty tips, how-tos. It's gonna be a working mom as a CEO and a business owner and behind the chair. Like I can tell you exactly how your page is gonna be. And like for me, I am not like an aesthetic girly, so I'm never gonna sit there and post like all these aesthetic photos, but there's some girls that are like Pinterest aesthetic girls and like that is their thing. So I'm like dive into that. And so you have to find what works for you, but stay consistent with that.
100%. And like I just was in a meeting the other week and they're like, Reese, you've got to dial it in. Like you can't share this much. You don't want people to know this much about you. And I was like, yes, actually I do. Like this is me. If I'm going through a hard time, I want people to know about it and how I got through it. If I'm having business struggles, I want people to know about it and how I got through it. If I am going to pull my hair out working with sick kids at home, I want people to know about it. You want to be real so that people connect with you.
Yeah, because people will relate to that. And I think a lot of people don't think they will, but they want to hear from you and they want to hear your voice. It's great to post all these aesthetic photos sometimes, but really people want to see you. They want to hear from you. They want to know your opinions. I mean, that's what I want. I want to connect with someone that I'm following.
Yes.
I like love looking at pretty stuff, but if I'm following someone, I want to truly know who they are as a person and know their heart.
It is very rare right now, you guys. There are definitely top influencers out there that are just pretty photos and pretty reels and they're not talking. But going into the future, your audience and how you're going to grow on social media is if you come on screen and talk. They want to see your face. They want to see your voice. They want to hear you. They want to connect with you. They want to feel like they're your best friend. It is going to be like a reality show online. Like I've always done that because I'm just cuckoo. But moving forward, if you are going to keep growing on social media, they want it to be like a reality show. And they want it to be authentic. They want it to be from your phone. They don't want everything to be professional. Yeah. Yes, your business page, like your company page, I always will hire a videographer and I love him and his name is Philip. If you want him, DM me. But everything else should be, I'm like, what's on my screen? Everything else should be from your phone and videoed authentically and edited by you.
Yeah, I think longevity is in trust right now. I think we're moving a little bit away from just this picture perfect curated life. And now everyone wants to see the real and the raw and the day to day. And like, we all have different opinions and like that's the beautiful part of life. So I think pushing yourself to share that is what's going to just grow your personal brand, which then will inevitably grow your business.
100%. And so like you guys, that is such great advice. And another thing I just don't want to forget is if you are using TikTok, they want you to edit in TikTok. They don't want you to edit outside. They want you to use all their tools. If you're doing the same video, they do not want you to just take that video and post it in Instagram. They want you to remake it completely using Instagram and editing with Instagram. Same for your stories. If you want your stories out there, lives are back. And I get so much hate on this, but I will always use a filter. I don't care what trend is going on. I literally have 5 seconds. I'm usually drenched in sweat from running around. I use a filter and I don't care. And I know I'm beautiful. I already know I feel beautiful.
We all
I'm
use
beautiful,
filters here.
but it's
You don't, you're lying.
yes, you're lying. There's actually apps now that have filters on it, but social media, Instagram will hide. They started black screening because they noticed that you were using a filter outside, like you were recording it outside Instagram and then adding it onto your stories. So everyone wonders why their screens are going black. It's because Instagram wants you to use their filters. The more you use the app, the more they will push your content out there.
I challenge you all, if you're trying to grow your business, to really study and research into the platforms that you're using and take all of this advice, because truly you need to use the platform that you're using. You need to engage on everyone's posts. You need to follow people. You need to like, you need to comment. You need to use stories, use everything that they are providing, because that is what's going to push your content out, or they're going to think that you're a robot. But really, if you research what you need to do in the app, like, it truly works.
It really works. And taking the time to do that will make your posts just go, they'll make them so much stronger.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
can't
not a
just
waste.
post. I always say, like, you can't just post and ghost. Like, just post on there and then not reply back to comments or engage on people. Like, you really do have to use the platform. And I'm not saying you have to scroll all day, but you do need to be on the platform at least a little bit to have it reward you.
Yes, they want you to like and comment, because that is hard right now to get comments. People will see it, but they won't love on it. So they want you to love on their app and the influencers and the people that you're following. And it'll help so much with your engagement as well.
Yeah, so
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm like, you have to use the platforms and just research a little bit into what you need to do, because I know Instagram and TikTok, they're different and they want you to use the platform separately. It's great to cross post on each platforms, but I would say, like, edit your stuff in TikTok and then make it a little bit different for Instagram. Use the captions on TikTok. Don't put it in CapCut or something and generate the captions for you, because it'll get blocked.
It
Shadow
totally will.
banned.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
How did you get past the fear of showing up online, like on your stories, like getting on and talking?
So for me, when I was trying to build on Instagram, like I said before, like, I always knew I'm not like this aesthetic girl. I am who I am. And I think my voice and my opinions and my passion shows when I'm talking. Yeah. And like, my brand is, I'm just very passionate. I'm like a passionate person, especially about the beauty industry. And I just want to help everyone. And that's kind of what I dive into, I feel like. And I like to just show the process. And so what I have found is that when I use my voice, that's where I actually feel most comfortable. I feel like when I am posting like aesthetic content, like, I feel like an imposter doing that. And everyone has their thing. Like, I tell people all the time, I'm like, if going and talking online isn't your thing, don't do that then. Like, you have to do what works best for you, and you'll get there and you'll feel more comfortable and confident doing it. But for me, I actually felt more comfortable and confident talking than like posting aesthetic stuff. And I don't know. I think I have people that hype me up when I just go on, and I can just show my personality more.
I love that. That is really good. That's different.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I still, like, if I'm off, it takes me a minute. Like, I have to do a redo, which I never hardly do redo if I'm in it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, shoot, wait, I got to redo that story.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will say I definitely will redo what I'm talking about a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not just going to say it one time and then post it.
Yeah.
But I will say it's easier for me to go on there and talk to the camera to get my point across than to just post photos.
I love that. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think, you guys, we are just like you. We were scared once, and
I'm
we
still
didn't want to do
scared
it.
every single day when I post. I still get in my own head.
Yeah, but
And I've been doing it, so.
And that's what you still just have to do it. You have to show up, commit to it, don't give up. Truly don't give up. And I promise you guys, this will change your life if you actually do your social media.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities online. It'll grow your business. I know for me, I've been able to grow most of my clientele from social media, and I don't even have that many followers. I think a lot of people forget about that too. It's not about the number and the follower count. It truly just is getting your name and your brand out there, and that will help your business grow.
Unless if you want to go door knocking.
Which
Nobody wants.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. That is
So
my worst
use
nightmare.
social media. It can change your life, and you never know what opportunities it may bring, and it's amazing.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Don't take yourself too seriously. Don't scroll. Just go for it.
Because it truly can just be fun and change your life.
And if nobody's talking about your content, that means you're playing it too safe.
You want people to be talking about your content, the good or the bad. That just means that you are getting your name out there and that you have content that's worth talking about and sharing.
You're doing the thing. Thank you guys. Like, comment, share this post. Share our Color Room Chat podcast. We don't pay for marketing, so anything helps.